Hi everyone, this is Apple coming back at you. I'm sorry that I have not made a video in a really long time. I just got off of Nick Snyder's stream, and so people are like, hey, where are you? So I'm gonna try to like bring the sparkles, but as you guys know, I have not been feeling too great because I just lost my animal. Um, so just to so you know what I think I'm gonna do, because I really just haven't sit here and like come up with like a whole bunch of things to talk about. I actually do have some things that I really want to talk about, but I didn't write notes or anything, so I don't know, I guess I'll leave that for later. So I just want to make, ooh, my son's still awake, my 18-year-old. um so where was I? Okay, so I have been trying to like really stay tons and tons busy, okay? But I've been trying to stay very busy, and that's why like a small portion of the reason why I made like all those no videos, and that really helped. But like it seems like at nighttime, that's when I'm really missing my cat, because like, you know, usually when I go to sleep, she comes and sleeps right next to me, like right next to my tummy. So yeah, and like yesterday I was just like crying all day, and that type of thing. It's kind of like a roller coaster where I'm just like, you know, in moments I'm okay, and like at the next moment, no. And like I find myself like sometimes watching YouTube videos, and then I find myself like looking up other people who lost their animals, and I don't know, and that like I need to stop doing that, because like it's really making me like super sad and stuff like that. So I don't know if any of you believe in spirits. I 500% believe in spirits, okay, for really good reasons, okay. So I felt like I was feeling better when she started coming around. Like okay, let me give you an example. Okay, so I was sitting in the kitchen, well, in the dining room area, right? And off in the kitchen, I heard something like slam down really hard, and I didn't know what the heck it was. I was like, oh my God, my son jumped, I jumped, and he was like, what the freak is that? And I'm like, I don't know. He was like, I think something fell. I think the cleaning bottle fell over. And so I got up and I went into the kitchen. Sure enough, there was like this heavy lemon Lysol bottle. It's like a spritz bottle. It's pretty big and it's full, right? It smacked down, right? It just smacked down and it fell onto my stove. And the funny thing is that the bottle is like right near where all of Serena's cat food is, like right there. I don't know how many cans I have left. I have about 20 or 30 cans of cat food. And so I was like, I was still not like happy, but like at the same time I'm like, oh, thank goodness, like she's okay. You know, like Serena was very clumsy. She was a very clumsy cat. Now you might think that's mean of me to say, but you know what? It was one of the things I found about her very endearing. She was just so clumsy, and I would tell her she was clumsy all the time, but it was more like a love name, like, you're so clumsy, it's so cute. It's like one thing that's like you're just clumsy, and it's adorable, right? Because most cats, they're like very like, they're able to like go through in and out of things without even touching anything. No, if she turns around, boop, she knocks something over. And then like sometimes she would just be walking and she'll trip over on her own feet. It's hysterical. But anyways, I started feeling better when I started seeing like cues like around the house. Like I feel like she's in her spirit form. Just quickly say, like I believe that when people, animals, whatever, they pass over, they stay with you for a time until they go on to the next, right? So she's here for now, and definitely big spirit. I think that she's like really happy. I think she's happy. I think that she's more herself again. I feel like she's free, like free from her body, like her heavy body, and you know, because our bodies are kind of like a prisons for our souls. That's so horrible, but like, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so after that I did start feeling better, but then again, like my roller coaster ride was there, and I like some days I would feel so good, usually during the daytime, and nighttime not so much. Um, so, you know, and like I've also been like hearing like from a lot of people, like when you reach out to a lot of people, you know, kind of like where your mindset is what you attract. And I've been hearing like a lot of people talking about how they've lost their pet just recently and stuff like that. I'm just like, oh my God, it's, and I'm just like hearing them. Okay, I'm starting to get emotional. So I just quickly just want to say to everybody, you know, yeah, like pets are just so important. They really are like family. And I was feeling kind of weird there for a minute because like I am feeling so passionately about losing my animal, and just seeing how everybody like this just went dumb. I'm trying to smile, but I'm like, you know, I'm just feeling like ugh. But just, you know, it made me just feel like people understand where I'm coming from. There are people who are very, very attached to their animals, and they do see them as family like I do. And so like I'm having such a time, and it's kind of embarrassing at times, but like just hearing other people's stories and just seeing them react, like it feels good, you know. No, I mean like feels good in the sense where like, okay, other people are relating to what I'm going through, you know. Okay, so all right, so like on to the next. This is gonna be like a short video. I really just do want to say hello to everybody, and just to let you know that I'm okay, and I will be getting back to you guys soon. I was gonna say on a regular basis, but like how regular do I get? Like not that regular. Okay, so I want to tell you guys something though, okay? I'm kind of like grateful for certain things, even though it's like really negative, but like it just brings like some drama, and like it kind of just takes my mind off of things. This is horrible. It's horrible, but okay. So early this morning, like my youngest one has to get on the school bus super early. I mean, super early in the morning, okay? I'm down there around 6:30, and you know, some of the other parents, like they are friends, okay? So those sometimes they'll just sit with me regular, and we'll just have a normal conversation, whatever. But this morning, like the three of the women, they were sitting over in the like little nook near the window. But anyways, yeah, so I didn't like pay attention to them because I was actually trying to read through like a letter that my son got. But anyways, the bus came, and then the kids got all on the bus. Okay, but there's this chick who used to be friends with one of those girls in that threesome, okay? If you mean threesome, okay? And she's no longer friends anymore. So when she waits for the school bus, you know, she waits outside. I don't know how she does. It's freaking freezing out. And while we sit in the lobby, okay? And but anyways, okay, so when the three of them went out, and the kids were getting on the bus, that's when all hell broke loose. Okay, so the mom with the little girl, she started screaming at the mom who waits outside. She started screaming at her. She has a little son. Apparently, long story short, you know, they're hitting each other. They're hitting each other on the bus and in school, like, I guess big stuff, like kicking each other in the leg. So she's yelling and screaming. She's like, you need to tell your son, stop acting like the victim, number one. Stop acting like, you know, your son is that innocent. And by the way, he looks like the sweetest little boy. I mean, the sweetest little boy. But I'm a mama myself. Now, looks and size does not matter when a little boy is like being troubled. You know, like he could be, I don't know if he's being troubled, but trust me, he could be like the cutest little button in the world, like, but that doesn't mean anything. If he's a bully, he's a bully, right? So, yeah, so he was like, so apparently This mom is like, you better curb your child. You better talk to him. Why do you act like he's so innocent? He's not innocent. If he doesn't stop kicking my daughter in the back and in the leg, we're gonna have problems. We're gonna have problems. And she was like, oh my God. She was like, do I have to stand here and listen to all this BS? I am not bothering you. Leave me alone. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm like, I swear to God, on a normal morning, I'd hightail it like long time ago, but I was standing there. Okay, maybe I was being like a little nosy, but I just wanted to hear the 411. And I want to tell you guys that I wasn't being like, ooh, like I wasn't, because it's not funny. When kids are hurting each other, it's not funny. And I sincerely felt bad especially for the mom with the daughter, because she was like crying. She was really raging. She was really upset. And it's not a fun situation. Trust me, I've had little kids hit on my kid, and it's not a fun thing, especially when you can't get a fast resolve. Like when you're trying to go up to the school and you talk to everybody and try to resolve everything, you even talk to the principal if the principal talks to you, you know, like, it's hard when you can't get a fast resolve, and you have to, it's the law to send your child off to school. So you're basically sending them off to like get bullied, because you know that's going to happen, you know what I mean? So I understood her, like she was pissed off. Okay, so it doesn't end there. So they were yelling and screaming, and then the other mom that has the son, she was like, oh my God, she was like, I don't even want to talk to you, whatever, like, it's right? But, oh my God, so the mom that has the daughter was like, she was like, I know that you were the one who called CPS. I'm like, oh, no. But she again yells this out to the woman whose son is bullying or whatever. I don't know the story. She could be bullying him. I don't know. But I don't think so. You know what I mean? So I literally don't know. But anyways, they were just like yelling and screaming at each other. But okay, so this is where the reason why this story kind of stuck to my mind is because, like, so as I'm like walking like from here to there to there to there, just to like hear like what's going on, and I'm like, I wanted to talk to her, like, because, you know, I've gone through this 3 times with three different children, and I wanted to talk to her. But trust me, when moms go off the hook like that, it's just not a good time to like say, hey, listen, calm down, because you're gonna get punched in the face. Like, some things, you know, there's a time and place for everything. And like, I felt like in that moment it wasn't a time or a place for me to say, honey, come here, let me talk to you, like, you know, let me help you out with your situation, because she wasn't hearing it. You know, all she was seeing was red. She was holding back so hard, so strong, not to go off on this chick that has a little boy, right? I mean, like, the girl's face was turning beet red, and it was horrible. It was like, oh my God. I was like, wow, she's heated. Okay. Now this is where I was just like, okay, now this is my business, not that business, but like the business when now the mom who has the son, right? I'm trying to walk this way because they're walking this way, but the woman who has a little boy, it looks like she was kind of walking with me, but I'm like trying to walk past her because I'm trying to let it be known, like, no, I'm not siding with you. And it's not, like I said, I didn't know who was at fault. But I wasn't siding with that woman. No, I wasn't, okay? And the reason why I wasn't siding with her, okay, let me just quickly tell you this other part. So, then the security heard all the ruckus going on outside. Excuse me. He heard all the ruckus going on outside. 2 of them came out, right? You know, let's call him Derek. Derek, you need to talk to her. You need to talk to her. Because, like, keep her away from me. I'm just like, we don't want an ordeal here. Keep her away from me, blah, blah, blah. So the mom that has the little girl, she just walked away. That's when I went inside, right? I went into the lobby, and then I went into the elevator foyer, I guess you would call it. And that's when that woman, so when I got into the elevator foyer, right, that's when that woman wanted to turn to me and said, "What did I do to her? You saw the whole thing. You saw," she was talking just like this. "You saw the whole thing. Wasn't I just standing there?" And I put my hands up like this. I don't know. And I turned my back on her, and I faced the elevator. Now, you would think that that was really rude to me, but let me tell you something, okay? At the beginning of the school year, right, I used to try to be really nice to this woman. I'm nice to everybody unless you're not nice to me, okay? I would say good morning to her all the time. The woman who has a son who's being blamed for bullying, whatever. I used to try to be nice to her all the time, right? She kind of like, she would snuff me a lot of the times. I wasn't even really sure. Like, I have to have the full 100% picture. Like, I need to know 100% that somebody doesn't like me before I start being rude to them. Or at least just like saying, okay, like, Apple, stop, saying hello to her. Clearly she doesn't want to be bothered. She doesn't like you or whatever, right? But yeah, I used to say good morning to her all the time. I try to have like a little chit chat here and there. Nothing big, just saying like, oh, how's the weather? That type of thing, right? And so one time I was sitting on a bench and she had walked by, and I guess she was sick and tired of me saying hello to her. You know how like if you don't like somebody and they're constantly saying hello to you, and then for some reason you have you get moxie and you're like, I don't want to say hello to you anymore, okay? I don't like you. Why are you saying hello to me? Like, basically, she was saying that, but not that. But, like, so one day she walked by me, and I was sitting on the bench outside waiting for the school bus, and she walked by me, and she was like, after I had said hello, she was like, hello? Just like that. And I'm like, oh, gotcha. I got you. Like, I don't say hi to her or anything like that. But, like, why are you trying to, like, so now you're not feeling good. Now you have no friends. Now you have nothing. And, like, the one person who's standing there and you want to have somebody to have your back, you're going to turn to me for me to have your back? I don't think so. I was just like, I don't know. I don't know. And what's funny, because like when people, again, there's more chairs in the elevator foyer, not in the main lobby, but in the elevator foyer, right? And so there were like people sitting in the elevator, and they're all looking at me because they think that I was like fighting or something like that, because like I was being like, I shut that girl down. I was like, don't talk to me. I don't know you, like you didn't know moi when I was trying to be civil with you, and not just civil, but like trying to be friendly with you, you know. I don't know, like, yeah. I don't know, like, another time, like, this is like, she's kind of weird, okay? Like, one time I was waiting outside. This is actually when the weather was more nice, so it had to be like way at the beginning of the school year when we would all wait outside, right? I swear to God, this woman was like, I don't know. It's whatever. I'm not going to call her nuts. You know why? Because I enjoy watching, I like enjoy watching Mary 40, and I enjoy watching anything Illuminati. I think that it's really scary at the same time, but I think it's like really interesting and really like intriguing. But anyway, so I clearly know this sign. And no, I'm not Illuminati. But like, one day she said bye to her son, and she goes like this, like, I can't do it because I'm on a camera and I don't know, but she like puts her hand straight out like this, right? And then she was like this, saying goodbye to her son. She's like, I was like, okay girl, like, no, like, are you trying to be Illuminati? Kind of like Nina Unrated when she does this type of thing. Remember she made a video? Like, on her banner, she was like this. She was like, if the entertainment industry won't take me, I'll just fake it till I make it. Hey y'all, I'm Illuminati. What a fool. Mm. Mm. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna let you go because I freaking make the longest videos. So I just really wanted to get on here because I know that you guys were like, where that is she? So, mwah, mwah, love everybody.